absolutely stunning. One of them is an illusion cake. We need to find out which one. Now, the one on the left, the one in front of Juliet,
yes,
is the one that I think the majority of our viewers think is the cake. Over 2,110 people, 69% of the voters. Option B, which is what Saida said, I think.
Yes.
31% think this one is the cake. But which one is actually the cake? What do you think? We're stood really close to it now.
We are stood so close. I mean, Juliet, I can't even tell you what an amazing, amazing job you've done. I mean, I'm getting down, I'm like looking at it, I'm testing the wind speed. Which one should we cut?
Should we go with that? Well, the majority of the viewers think it's A, so let's see if they're right. 69% of our viewers think that A is the cake. Is it, though, Juliet? Will you cut into it and show us?
I can't remember which one's real.
Is it cake?
Oh.
And that one is, let's see. It's just stunning, the way you've done this. That looks like it might well be a cake.
Sticky.
Looks like cake,
look at that
smells
blueberry
like cake.
Goodness,
that
looks
looks
so
amazing.
Yeah,
we're going to test it to just make sure it is cake. What kind of cake is that, Juliet?
It's lemon and blueberry.
Oh.
Nice classic flavours you expect around.
And the way you've done that beautifully around the side to make it look like pancakes is just brilliant.
It's incredible. Will you show us how to
I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Get in the kitchen.
Can we have a slice as well while you're
let me
making?
pop that down there.
Let me sort that out. I can sort that out.
Maybe you could do a second slice. There you go.
Thank you, my lovely.
Oh, I've got sticky hands.
Did you feel the pressure for that, Juliet?
I did feel the pressure.
Yeah.
I'm really happy to know that 31% of people did get it wrong.
Yeah.
But it's hard. I mean, I mean, I'm always a perfectionist, though. I'm always like, oh, I could have done better. I could have done better.
It's a tough challenge, though.
I love doing illusion cakes. I mean, I've made all sorts of, like, hundreds of thousands of different, like, world's best this and that, and all sorts of different illusion cakes. So that one's actually quite simple to do, so I'm going to show you
I thought they were going to be blueberries. They're not blueberries.
They're made of modelling chocolate.
I can eat that, right?
Yeah, but they look real. They look real, don't they? Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I genuinely thought they were going to be blueberries. They're not blueberries, cake.
Wow!
That's amazing.
No, it's such a really fun thing to do, I think, especially if you've got get the kids involved. So it's literally a delicious cake batter. We've got some lemon zest going in there, loads of blueberries, and then just divide that into 2 6-inch cake tins there.
I love how you've kept like the flavours quite traditional though, with the pancakey.
I think it's lovely because when you get that sort of cut inside, you've got that sort of like nod to all the blueberries on the outside. And again, like, we've got the like the recipe for this online, but you could use, even if you wanted to, just a shop bought cake mix and just add your blueberries and lemon to it.
Lovely.
You know, save a bit of time.
Yep.
So we'll bake that off in the oven. Obviously, let that cool, and then it's time to bring it to life and assemble it. So I've got one layer there, so nice ring of buttercream in there, and then loads. That's kind of like making a dam for your lovely jammy centre.
Which is absolutely delicious in there. I mean, it looks so good, Juliet, but the taste is beyond.
Sometimes you think there's a compromise when it looks like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm all about that. It's got to taste good, because sometimes you can get the cakes that just they don't taste great. It's got to be a lovely texture, lovely. This is like so juicy and packed full of flavour. So once you've got that filling in, you just want to go over and give it a nice kind of what we call a crumb coat, which is just a thin layer of icing, just to chill it down. So you can see it's just gone all over the outside of the cake. And then it's just a case of, like, construction, really. So the outside, the pancakes are actually done using, like, ready-to-roll icing, fondant or sugar paste, it's sometimes called. So you just basically can tint it like with a little bit of yellow and brown to make a slightly kind of, like, beigey kind of colour. And then we've just gone around the outside. You always kind of end up having one join at the back, so I usually start at the same place. So literally just pop that on like that.
It's so clever how you've done it.
It's actually quite simple, though. I mean, it isn't, like, really a lot of... The nice thing about it, it doesn't need to look really kind of precision and exact. No. So you don't have to be neat.
Because the reality is the pancakes don't look really super neat,
they're actually much thicker than I thought that they would be. So that's why, I mean, I would have made mine a little bit differently if I'd seen my pancakes before. That's my...
She's such a perfectionist. That's the thing.
So basically, we've got a little bit of luster dust here so that's basically, you can get all sorts of, like, food colourings. in any sort of like dusty colours. So I've just painted around the outside. Obviously, taken a bit more time, but I've just used a mixture of like browns and yellows. And then you can even use these little tools. If you haven't got the tools, you can use a toothpick just to kind of make the bubbles.
Yeah.
And then I made...
Brilliant.
Yeah. Then I made a topping, which is the same stuff, which I just rolled out and then just pop that on the top. So with that, I've obviously used the same sort of dusts and things, which is kind of like giving you the sort of like
the mottled
leopardy...
effect,
yeah. And then what I love to do is just for a little bit of extra detail, stand back, if you've got a cook's blowtorch, you can kind of use that onto this is sugar, so it will sort of like start to smell...
There's a fair bit of hairspray over here, but just be careful.
Yeah, everyone be careful. It starts to sort of smell like candy floss, and that just toasts it off a bit, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So if you have a blowtorch, that does add a really good effect. So you can
Nothing about this is not brilliant.
Can you smell that sort of sugar?
Yes, you really can.
And then these are really fun. So I've made these using modelling chocolate. I've got a recipe for that on my Instagram at Juliet Sear. It's very easy. You just make it with white chocolate and liquid glucose, and then you can colour it any colour you like. I mean, look, it's completely mouldable. But the nice thing about it is it tastes lovely. So you can just literally make them into a ball. Use your little tools. The butter is made using modelling chocolate. If you can't get modelling chocolate, it is easy to make, but you can just use the sugar paste. So then you can kind of put those all over the top. Do you want to have a go at popping some on? And then with the syrup, you can just, if you want to, you can just use regular maple syrup. They're nice, aren't they?
It's amazing. And they look so real.
We've used a tiny bit of that dust colour, because you can actually get the dust colour in white as well. So you know how you get that sort of like chalky effect? And then literally, I've got some piping gel here, which you just use to kind of add all over your top. And then, it's just, really
Juliet,
fun.
you did an incredible job. It's
Juliet,
fabulous.
amazing. Well done.
And the crew are going to absolutely devour them.
Yes,
For details
for sure.
of today's recipe, check out our free This Morning.
Thanks for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload tons of new content every single day. So hit the subscribe button, like all the videos, and don't miss out. We'll see you in the morning.